Hello, everyone. This is Lewin Fox, and welcome here today. We're going to be reacting to some memes on r/trans2. Um, because today is Trans Visibility Day. But also happens to be Easter, but yeah. And happy Easter for you all, and also happy International Trans Day of Visibility. I'm horrible at keeping track of like all of the LGBT visibility days and whatnot, but I'm also horrible at keeping track of when Easter is. So happy coincidence, they're the same day. Will you press the button? 50% chance instant transition. It's magic. Yes, you're allowed to become a robot, dragon, shadow demon, etc. 50% chance to become unironically cis as your as your AGAB. And I can't read all of that because I don't have my glasses on. Because because the software I use does not like trying to track my face if I have my glasses on. I would not gamble the button. The Nope, nope. Too big of a risk to become AGAB. I love my friends, but it's hard being there sometimes. Having gal friends to talk to makes me euphoric. Seeing all their confidence on how they speak to each other. Said that I don't act anywhere as confident as them. Said I'll never be one of the girls because I act too much like a boy. Okay, like, this is nice. Having gal friends to talk to, that's nice. And it's nice to hear that they're all confident in who they are. And yeah, I I struggle a little bit with self confidence still, even after starting my transition. And I'm 6 months on HRT. But it it takes work to become confident in yourself. And if you're still dealing, like if you haven't started HRT yet, or um, if you're still not, if you haven't started to match externally who you are with who you are internally yet, I can understand not being confident in yourself because I had I've struggled with self-confidence for over a decade. And it was only recently when I started on transitioning and started seeing some of the effects of my transition that I started being confident in myself. So, it the confidence likely won't be there immediately. But that doesn't mean you'll never be confident. And so I'll never be one. That fam, hun, ma'am, you're you're just as one of the girls as any of the rest of them. I I'm sure if you talked about it with them, they would say the exact same thing because it sounds like they are supportive. Don't let those internal thoughts drown out the enjoyment you get out of being with them and being there with them. Any other Terraria girlies around here? If nobody got me, I know Terraria Pirate Captain got me. Can I get an amen? Yeah. I'm. I've. Dear, how long has it been I've been playing Terraria? I got that game way back in middle school, so I have over 1,000 hours in that game, and I I don't think I've ever interacted with the pirate enough to see all his different voice lines, but I'm glad I'm glad he's being supportive. Blow high is life. Why Shark is best friend for femboys and trans femmes. Can cry into Shark. Perfect cuddle length. It goes blub blub. Funny face. Sleep, cuddle forever. Shark can't leave. I sadly am a trans-femme who does not own a blowhigh. I am sad I don't own a blowhigh, but I do have a lovely, adorable little lunar moth that I snuggle with, and definitely not perfect cuddle length and does not go blub blub, but the rest of it still apply. Or realistic transition goals? Nah, I that that's one of those rhythm games. I'm forgetting the name of it. I was never huge into rhythm games, but I know I think that's a really popular one. And same thing. I don't know who that is. And I can't be one to criticize. One, I am a fox girl on the internet. Or fox it. There's not really good there's not a really good term for NB fox or cat cat non-binary is you have non-binary, which I adore, but there's not a good one for fox. I'm an NB fox. Mm. But yeah, I can't I can't say for that, and also like there's a character I forget her name, but there's a animator on YouTube. I think Kudil is her name. I'll have to look it up. Um, if I'm smart, I'll link to the channel or something. I don't know. I'll do something hopefully. But one of her animations is just every time I watch it, it's just like, I wish that was me. So much gender envy. The Scroll of Truth. I finally found it after 15 years. The Scroll of Truth. Trans women are women, trans men are men, trans femmes. Yeah. it unfortunate that they're like that, but there's a lot of supportive people too. I actually came out to my grandfather not too long ago, and he's surprisingly okay with everything. So it well, it sometimes is easy to go on the internet and see like all of these people saying all of these negative things. It There are still supportive people out there. Have you experienced DIY bottom surgery? Nice. It's going smoothly. I still haven't cut myself. Ah! Yeah. Yeah. For the love of God and all of this holy, do not, I repeat, do not shave those bits with a razor. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, unfortunately, even though it says do not. Mm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I haven't. I've never had as much blood as this would suggest, but I have knocked myself. It's not pleasant. They're so squishable. Ah! I got the shork. 3 of them. Is this about blowhigh? I think this is about blowhigh. I'm sad I do not. Once again, I am sad I do not have blowhigh. I wish I had blowhigh. The dream people are nice. Also, happy Easter. Normal sources of euphoria. The people in my dream starting to use she, her. That that's really nice. That's nice to hear. Um, I can't relate because my dreams are weird. I don't really see anything when I dream, so I can't I can't think of any time I've dreamt and heard someone talking. Hmm. It's my name, and I get to choose the character that I stole it from. That's the potato girl from Attack on I it's my favorite character from Attack on Titan. I'm not a huge fan of Attack on Titan. In honor of me starting HRT today, let me post this. It's my name. I choose the character I steal it from. Is that a Fire Emblem character? That's Morgan from Fire Emblem Awakening. Okay. Uh, I thought that was a Fire Emblem character. That might be the Heroes version of that character. I'm more familiar with the Awakening version of that character. Euphoria comes from weird places sometimes. Getting euphoria from normal things. Getting euphoria from being a bad driver. Oh, that's great. Oh, I. It's not great that you're a bad driver, but that's. That I cannot judge when I cannot judge someone from where they get their euphoria from. Like I said earlier, like I get gender envy from a freaking animated cartoon character, and I appear as a digital fox girl on the internet. Yeah, I'm in no place to judge. New girl dinner just dropped. Dill pickle pizza with garlic. I okay. I know I'm gonna catch flack for this being a trans femme. I don't like pickles. I really don't like pickles. I'm sorry. I'm also not a huge fan of ranch. I mostly eat chips, or I like to eat ramen, but using a lot less water than I normally do. So the water has a much higher concentration of the broth. So that's where I get my salty snacks. Me almost 2 weeks into HOT stopping after watching a My Little Pony episode. Oh yeah, okay. So this has been a very interesting experience. Is like I've if I can talk, I've been a person that's really I can already be a somewhat of an emotional person, but I tend to I'll push it down a lot of the time just because oh, you're not supposed to cry in public, yada yada yada. Um and that's something that's been coming up a lot more like because I was already a somewhat emotional person. This has just made me that much more emotional where like I was watching MASH with my family the other day and had a moment um where I was trying to keep myself from just bawling while eating dinner, watching the episode, even though I've probably seen that that particular episode like 3 or 4 times before. It is it's it's been an interesting experience. It um I won't say it's good or bad because like I was already kind of an emotional person, but it's well, I guess it's kind of been good. It really emotion my some of my emotions feel a lot more rich than they did before. Anyone want to join me? Who wants to ride the trans boat over to the lesbian box? Me, please. Please take me. Quite a hairy situation, but dealing with my problems like a normal person, spending 30 plus minutes making art and memes about it. The hair I used to have that my mom wants me to have. I used to have really short hair like that when I was really young. I was lucky. I was able to start growing out my hair, I want to say like 5th, 6th grade. And so the long hair I have now is the same long hair. I've never really gotten it cut short since. There I there I want. Well, kind of. I suck at drawing hairstyles. That is a pretty cute hairstyle. My hair that I currently have is a little wavy, but mostly straight, just long hair. Come, it comes down to like past the middle of my back. But I kind of want to do this shaved sides look. 'Cause I think that style looks so good, and I'm just afraid that I won't be able to pull it off, and then with the sides shaved, it's just like you you can go shorter, but you can't really go back to being longer once you cut it short, and it's just like it's so stressful. It's like I want this, but at the same time gives me anxiety. I'm fine and sane, I promise. Me, I'm totally fine and sane person. Well, I'm doing a lot better since starting HRT. That that's been a big improvement to my mood, but I wouldn't necessarily call myself sane still. A wild Trans-Fem appeared. What do you do? I give them head pats and call them a good girl. HRT gave me two main moods. Dumb heart, start falling in love, I cannot take it anymore. Meowtalic. Okay, that's adorable. How the fuck I get so hot? HRT was. How the fuck I get so hot? HRT was the best decision of my life. I occasionally have these moments. I still have like a bit of a pooch of a belly, and so it makes me sad. And I'm sometimes working towards on getting working on like trying to reduce that and whatnot. But sometimes it's just like, especially when I look at my butt, it's just like, damn. Or sadly, uh, I don't have that visible of boobs yet, despite having a B cup. Mm. It's only really visible if I take off my shirt, and that's not exactly appropriate in very many places. So, oof me, I guess. Was eating dinner with my mom when burps. My mom, that's not very ladylike. Me, excuse me, your food is just so brr. Sorry. Oh, which VTuber is that? I know I've seen her around before. It's but yeah, that's well. At least it sounds like your mom's supportive though, so that's great. Unfortunately, this will also be our last meme of the video. Thank you for watching. I'm so glad we can go through r/trans2 together. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.